Welcome back to another one of Ray's ridiculously random rambling ruminations. In case you didn't know, I'm Ray. So, Happy New Year's, everybody. Hopefully, you survived Christmas and the holidays and made it to New Year's safely in one piece. And hopefully, New Year's Eve, fireworks, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Hopefully, you survived without blowing yourself up, losing your fingers, second degree burns, blah blah blah. So hopefully today's New Year's first day of the year is nice and wonderful. And what is it we always do on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? No, I'm not talking about the black eyed peas. I love what I am and Fergie. But that's not what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The black eyed peas, the beans. I'm not a big fan of them. Maybe that's because I'm also not a fan of a lot of beans. I've got 5 kids. Don't want the house to explode. But I digress. So what I'm talking about is the New Year's resolutions. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody makes New Year's resolutions. It's I want to eat healthier. I want to lose weight. I want a better job. I want to find a boyfriend, girlfriend, blah blah blah. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to get a better house. I want a boat. Ooh, that'd be nice. Anyway, so we all make New Year's resolutions, and you know how it is. We're almost all the same, like 99% of us. We keep them. We do well for a few days, a week or two, maybe some of us a month, and then they're done, over with, and we don't think about it for another 11 months. Next New Year's pops around, and most of our New Year resolutions are very similar, if not exactly the same as the ones from the previous year. And we keep the trend going by doing well for a few days, a week or two, for a few of us a month, and then kablooey, another 11 months. And the cycle continues. Except for me, of course. I think I was 20. I'm pretty sure I was 20. Might have been 19, but I think it was 20. I made a New Year's resolution to make no more New Year's resolutions. And I've kept it. So I'm winning. Y'all are losers. I won. I'm kidding. No, I mean, I did do that. And I am winning. But I digress. So the interesting thing is we make New Year's resolutions. Like, I want to get healthier. Let's go with that one. You just get the right amount of sleep, rest, take some time for myself sometimes. What's that? Parents all around the world like, what is that? We don't know what that means. Neither do I. Things like that. But even when our New Year's resolutions disappear, every day we do that kind of a little bit of a reset. We go to bed, get rest, come home, unplug from work or whatever it is that's bothering us. Maybe spend some quality time with family or friends, or a good book, and get our headspace right. And so, like, every day we do a little bit of that. And then, every week for our weekends, whenever it is, if it's actually on the weekend or if it's, during the week for those who have odd schedules. Not weird, but just odd. You have your few days off to have the larger reset. But for us Christians, that's where I was going. So, as Christians, we need, or I was going to say we should focus on that as well. And what I'm hitting with is renewing our mind, crucifying the flesh daily, and renewing a right spirit. So, I think it's Romans 12 here says, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So we know that God wants us to renew our mind, in our walk with God. It's a constant thing that we need to do, we should want to do. And in our everyday life, we do things similar. The other ones are crucifying the flesh. It's technically not crucifying the flesh daily, even though that's a common misconception. But either way, Romans 6 talks about, our old self is crucified with him in order that our body of sin might be done away so that we would no longer be slaves to sin. Matthew 16, I think it also says in Mark as well. If anyone wishes to come after me, Jesus saying this, he must deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. And so, I think I also said that in John, maybe? Either way. So, I mean, and then it also talks about Romans 8 and 1 Corinthians, I think it's 15, talking about, we have to put away the trappings of flesh, put on the mind of God. It also says, for the sons of God, all those that live by the Spirit are sons of God. So, I mean, if we are led by the Spirit, we need to take on certain mindsets that it talked about in order for us to crucify our flesh as well and put that down. And then the third part is talks about in Psalms 51, create me a clean heart, of God, and renew a right spirit within me. So you have your mind, body, and soul, or spirit, whichever way you want to call it. And we know there's a difference because it talks about the three different things there. Now, we don't focus on our Christian walks like that, but let's talk about our everyday life. When I was working construction, I was out there, we had to go out there, we had to dig a hole and pour a concrete foundation. It was not fun. We're digging this hole, and then we hit roots, and we have to take pickaxes or axes or whatever we have available, pry bars, and try to get these roots out in order so we can dig down deeper. And by the end of the day, we are hating these roots. We hate each other because we don't want to do the roots, and the other one doesn't want to do the roots, and we're just looking at each other like, it's your turn, no, it's your turn, no, it's your turn. I hate you. You hate me? Okay, we hate each other. And, so we're physically tired, we're mentally drained and exhausted because all we've been doing is working on this root, and we're done. We're over it, And our spirit, our energy, our inner man is just like wore down and just like, whatever, I don't care anymore. Let's just get out of here. So we go home, go to sleep, eat, visit family, whatnot, and we get up in the morning and we go to work. And it's because we're physically rejuvenated. We're mentally, we got away from that. We put it away. We focused on other things. And, our spirit or our soul is refreshed because we didn't stay there working in the hole all night long. We were able to get away and just unplug and refresh. And same thing with parents with kids. They are you want to take a paintball gun and take them to the paintball place so you can shoot them sometimes and not get in trouble because it's a game. We're paintballing our own children. But either way, you parents out there understand, or people who've been around little kids for long periods of time, you understand that sometimes you can't, you're at your breaking point. You're like, I'm going to explode. And then they go to bed and go to sleep, and it's 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning after you've been asleep. You get up, you're going to go check on the kids and everything, and you're like, oh, they look like angels. God did that for a reason. God did that. They were like, oh, look at, they're so innocent, they're angelic while they're sleeping. He did that for 2 reasons. Number one is so you get that reset. So when they wake up, your bond with your child is rejuvenated. You're spiritually prepared again. You're mentally strong. You're physically rested. He also did that so you don't smother them with their own pillow, so they can survive to the rejuvenation points. So here we come to the end. Our daily walks in normal life is about rejuvenation and renewal and a restoration. And those aren't things that are normal because the wages of sin is death. There's nothing renewable about that. But God has given us this gift of rejuvenation, of restoration, of regeneration. And it all boils down to, in order to get all those regeneration, restoration, I would say but that just doesn't sound right. In order to get all those RE words, we should every day focus on renewing the mind, renewing the flesh, renewing the right spirit in us. And so if we do that, God has all these gifts that He wants to give us. We just have to daily crucify our flesh, renew ourselves, restoration. So that's it. Holler at you later. Love you.